Hello everyone, my name is Debbie Jones-Snyders and I'm from the Hopedale Presbyterian Church. I'm delighted to welcome children and families to our church school lessons and crafts. Our story today is The Parable of the Mustard Seed, which is adapted from Mission Bible Class with images by Sweet Publishing and accessed by Free Bible Images. We have 3 coloring pictures for you, and we have 2 crafts. One over here is a hand tree with faith leaves, and the other is a standing mustard tree with birds. And we have a variety of other activities for you. Other paper type of activities such as mazes, crossword puzzles, colored by numbers. So you just need to access the church to obtain the templates for these activities. So our story, The Parable of the Mustard Seed. So, do you know that even huge plants can grow from the tiniest little seeds? I can show you a very tiny seed. You can see that little speck right there? A little speck, a little speck. I have thousands of seeds in here. These are chia seeds. Mustard seeds are very tiny as well. So a big plant, a flower, all these things, a tree can grow from a seed. Now, our story today is about a tree growing from a mustard seed. So, very big things can grow from very tiny seeds. So, Jesus once told a parable about a very small type of seeds. Let's listen to the story. Sometimes people think that they are not important to God. They want to do things to help the church, but they think that the things that they do are not important. Sometimes they give up just because they feel sad. Some people think they are too old to help the church. I'm just an old woman, or I'm just one person, they might say, and there's nothing I can do. Kids sometimes think that they're too young to help the church. I'm just a little kid. No one expects me to help at the church, you might say. I can only do things like go to Sunday school. Some people think that the things they do are not important, so they stop helping the church. Someone might say, I can only do little things like vacuuming the floor or straightening the song books, they say, and no one will notice if I don't do those little things. Sometimes people are sad because they think their church is too little. And they say, no one will come to my church. It's too small. Some of the people who followed Jesus thought those things too. Jesus wanted to teach the people something new. He wanted them to know that everything we do to help others is very important. The big things are important and the little things are important. Sometimes we do a little thing and it ends up making a big difference. Jesus wanted the people to understand this important lesson, so he told them a parable about a seed. A seed is a beginning. A seed is often very small, and it looks like it could never be anything important. Remember the chia seeds? Very small. Seeds can look like they are small and not important, but seeds are only the beginning of something. And as we've said, a very small seed can grow into something very, very big. The parable that Jesus told was about a mustard seed. He said that once a man planted a very tiny mustard seed in his garden. It was a very little seed, but it was only the beginning. As time passed, that seed grew into a little plant. It grew more and more each day. And as the years went by, the plant became a very big tree, and the birds would come and sit on the tree's branches. Jesus said that the kingdom of God is like a mustard seed. Things might look very small at the beginning, but just wait. Someday, they can be very, very, very big. Just keep doing the little things, and God will make them grow. So, are the things older people do too small? No. Remember the mustard seed? Are kids too little to help the church? No. Remember the mustard seed. Should we stop doing little jobs like vacuuming and straightening songbooks? No. Remember the mustard seed. Should we give up because our church is too small? No. Remember the mustard seed. God can do great things. So we have a number of activities for you, and you will need to print the templates. There are several coloring pictures, and they're right here. One with a tree with birds. It's a mustard tree. And here's the story. Another picture of the story. And another picture of the story. So you can pick one or all of them to color. And there are 2 crafts. So the first one is here. And it is the hand tree with faith leaves. You will need some construction paper, and you will need a variety of things to color or paint with. You'll need something to, like a marker or a pencil, to trace things with, trace the outline of the hand. And if you make a poster, you'll need a hole puncher, scissors, and some yarn. So what you will do is trace your hand on a piece of paper. And then you can draw leaves on that paper. And so it's important when you draw your hand that you also include your wrist, because that's the trunk of the tree. So you can paint or color the leaves green and write faith, F-A-I-T-H, or love, L-O-V-E, on each of the leaves. So as I said, if you want to make a poster, you'll need to use hole punchers and also cut some yarn and hang it up. And there you have it. There is the hand tree with faith leaves. The next craft stands up. As you saw, it was standing up. A little easier to prop it up there. Okay. Okay, there we go. So you can see that it has its 2 trees together. So in order to do this craft, you will need some stiff paper. Now I used actually a file folder. You can use construction paper if you like. You will need the templates of the tree and and some pictures of some birds, some scissors, things to color or color with, and some glue. So once you print the tree, you'll need 2 of them. And then what you do is you're going to cut a slit on each of the trees so that they can, well, one on the top and one on the bottom so that they can fit together like that. So once you have cut them, one on the top, one on the bottom, then you want to decorate it however you like. Use markers, pencils, that kind of thing. Cut out some birds or draw some birds. And if you cut them out, you can glue them on. And if you have, you can also draw some on as well. And so then so this is your mustard tree, and you can write on it, faith like a mustard seed. So small seeds can grow into big trees. So faith can be pretty strong. Okay. There we go. So that is the second craft. And we have some other activities for you. We have a maze. We have a word search. We have a crossword puzzle. We have some coded words. And color by numbers. So remember, the smallest seed, like a mustard seed, can grow into a very large tree, like the mustard tree. The smallest faith can grow into much faith and much love. Have a great week.